Hello everyone, Paul Miller and Matthew McMillan here. Today we make a giant leap to find plants out of the 40,000 species located within the Amazon rainforest. It will take a lot of courage, and we must be careful if we want to survive. Okay, here we are. We're in the forest. There's plenty of plants out here. Probably a little bit too many. I'm hungry, briars. But I think we can find the plants we need to make the perfect biodome. Number one plant we want to find is called the golden pothos. And it is pretty rare, so if we end up finding it, that would be awesome. But who knows? We're going to mark the plants we find with these red flags. And into the woods we go. Right now, we're in the edge of the forest. And there is a body of water right there, which is the pond. And then we've got a creek over there. And I hear there's an awesome bamboo forest up ahead. So, which do you want to look for plants for first?
The bamboo forest would be great.
Okay, let's go. See, the rainforest is very dense. It's our first roadblock, so to speak. So we're going to have to find a way around it to get where we want to go. If we ever come out, we'll have many stories to tell. We found our way around. We got lots of forest to cover before we get to the bamboo forest. And as you can see, there's plenty of plants to find out here, so let's get started. Ah! Matthew, Amazon legend has it that there's a beast that eats people and only leaves one shoe. We've got to watch out if we want to come out alive.
The water here is great for algae. It can end up covering this whole body of water just in the summertime. It's almost impossible to fish during that time.
As you can see, we've got forest on both sides of us. And there's also a clear patch over there in the distance. But this is the result of illegal logging. Logging is so bad here that 20% of the Amazon rainforest has been lost in the past 40 years. So, we've got to use the 3 R's, reuse, reduce, and recycle, to prevent this from happening. And we don't want to make this and that be part of the same clearing. Okay, we're close to the monster's lair. We've got to get going. The rumbling. What is that? We've got to get going. Alright, Matthew. Quiet steps. We're at the bamboo. Matthew! We made it. We're in the forest, and we've come upon the creek, the first creek. We got through, but this is all territory of the legend. We gotta watch out. That was close. We heard something in the woods, so we had to turn it off. Here we go.
Notice how all life is up top. And if you look down, there's barely any life.
Just like that. The Amazon is like that because it's so dense with trees and bamboo and that sort of thing. There's leaves and stuff in the canopy and everything. Almost all the animals live up there. So we'll see if we find anything. The monster's lair.
Paul, I think we just stumbled on the monster's lair. If you look up there, you can see that kind of man-made, the little arch. And then if you look lower, it's kind of like a little bed
On top of the... What is that? Quicksand. What is it?
I have no idea. I think we need to get out of here while we can. What was that?
Okay. We're good. Wait, what? Well, Matthew, after all this walking and looking for things, out of all this forest, we found the plant we wanted. The golden pothos. Triumphant! So we found some plants. We're heading back to grab the stuff to transport them. And he's losing his walking stick. That's how thick the creek is, the mud.
So far, we've had a great success. All I have to do now is get across.
We're safe. It's not long. We made it back, and we had to use a lot of courage because dogs or coyotes started barking, and they were tracking us on the way out. So we're gonna have to wait it out and then go back and get the plants where we placed the markers.
It's a pretty successful trip other than that.
Yeah. Good luck, Matthew.
Alright, so we're about to go back in there and go ahead and gather all the plants that we had. Hope we can come back out.
Yeah, those coyotes or whatever they were after us when we came out. They might still be there. It's about 45 minutes later. So we've got a bat, a baseball bat, and a golf club, which we probably won't have to use. If we do, it'll just be self-defense. And we'll just like, sure, like the scuba divers with sharks, you know? Just tell them we're not food. We're getting some soil for our plants. You may recognize this from Grand Challenge 1. It was the survival bucket, now being put to good use. Matthew putting in all the work. We're about to head back into the dogs. We can hear them barking. See what happens. I just dug up this plant, the golden pothos. And the reason we wanted it so much is because this plant is great for cleaning out the air. Hopefully we got it up good. And with all the roots, I don't see any down here. But it's just like brownie batter. It's so thick, the soil here. See, we have the golden pothos and these flowers. We just figured that these flowers would be great for cleaning out our ear, just like pothos. And they would also add some pizzazz to our biodome. We're not really sure what this plant is right here, but we figure it's going to grow and be something pretty good. We'll see what happens. Hey. We're back. We're out of the forest, and we've got them in our bucket. We've watered them, and we'll see how they do. Right now they're looking a little beat up from transportation, but hopefully they can recuperate and be great plants.